Hi guys. I'm gonna attempt to do my video. Please excuse the mess in the background and my appearance. I've been sick for 2 weeks with the flu. So I'm still not 100%, but I am going to do my demonstration on, well, using um, like a combination of two things. The meditation piece is called Leaves Down a Stream, and I'm just coupling it with like mindful breathing. Um, so the reason behind this is like we've all been discussing. Sorry, I'm gonna have to do something with this. It's Cricket. So I'm gonna have to pause in a moment. But anyway, we've been learning about the autonomic nervous system, and when our body gets like an event happens or something triggers a past event, um, no matter what it is, when we become overly stressed, um, our autonomic nervous system kicks into gear, and the body releases stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, and that's what gets our heart racing. And as you guys know, that we usually first go into fight or flight response. And if that doesn't happen, like we feel like we can't, then the parasympathetic nervous system kicks in, and that's usually when we freeze. So by doing these types of exercises, it restores the balance between the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system to get us kind of back into sync and breathing normally again. Um, and I mentioned in my paper that really anybody can benefit. Of course, we think about people with traumas and PTSD, and that is definitely true. These types of exercises can definitely help um, patients with that. But we also all have everyday stressors, which over time can lead to major health problems, like heart disease and diabetes and all kinds of stuff. Not to mention, anxiety just stinks. So I've struggled with it my whole life, and I don't like it. So anything I can do to make that better, I'm always willing to try. With that said, I've really enjoyed some of the other things that you guys have shown. So I'm going to pause. I think I'm going to first read through the steps kind of quickly, and then I'm going to kind of go through it more slowly. Um, I don't know why, I just feel like it's probably better that way. But first, I need to do something with this. So, okay, guys. I've occupied Cricket with some peanut butter. Um, okay, so I'm not going to read through all the steps. I'm just going to give you a little brief what we're going to be doing. So one thing, the first thing you want to do is find some relaxing music. And I chose like water, um, water music, which I just found on YouTube. But you can, if you do any search, you can come up with music, or you can download it on iTunes or whatever. Um, so what we're gonna do is, like I said, it's going to be a meditation thing. So you want to get yourself into a comfortable position. And so the gist of it, which I didn't really get into before, is taking any thoughts you have, and they can be positive thoughts too, not negative or positive, because the point is you're just kind of clearing your mind at the moment, and again, like restoring balance and getting your breathing back on track. And even if you weren't stressed out or didn't feel stressed out in the first place, it'll still help you to kind of regulate your body and concentrate on your breathing without just, sometimes people are like, oh, just take some deep breaths, but this really kind of stops everything and where that's the only focus. So, so you're gonna have music playing, and then so I'm gonna do the instructions. You can also find some of these techniques online where the person probably has like a better voice than me, especially because I'm still congested. But I'm gonna do my best, and so you want to be in a comfortable spot, although you can do this at work or in any type of clothing. You don't have to be on like a yoga mat and, you know. And also, somebody else used like a oil diffuser. We have one of those. I'm not using it right now. But if that helps with your, sometimes the sensory, people get a lot from olfactory and the whole senses and smelling and that type of thing. I know I like it, so I actually put lavender on my pillow at night. Okay. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna turn the music up a little bit, and hopefully you guys can hear that. And so you can shut your eyes or keep them open. If you keep them open, it's good to just kind of focus on one thing in the room. I might be a little blinky during this since I'm giving the instructions, but I do better with my eyes shut, but it's either way is okay. You can definitely just kind of zone out and focus on one thing or just let your eyes go wherever. It's fine. The point is no pressure. And so you're gonna take some deep breaths, and as you're breathing, try and take a really nice deep breath in and let it back out. And then through the course of this, you're gonna take a deep breath in and let it out, and then take another breath in and try and hold it for a couple seconds, and then let it out. And as we let that second breath out, you really want to imagine your thoughts that you've been having and send them on down the stream on the leaf. So we're going to sit and think about our breathing. And any thought that comes to your mind, put it on a leaf and watch it float downstream. It could be a positive thought. It could be, this is so weird and boring. It could be a stressful thought. Whatever it is, put it on the leaf and send it downstream. Now take a deep breath in and let it out. And your next breath, take a deep breath in and hold it and then let it out. Listen to the water rippling. Think about your thoughts going downstream on a leaf. Think about a positive thought you may have had from earlier in the day and place that on the leaf and send it downstream. Take a deep breath in and let it out. Then another breath in and hold it and let it out. Any dark thoughts that enter your mind, place them on a leaf and send it downstream. Try to imagine the water rippling around rocks, a stream weaving its way through woods, the sun shining on the water. Maybe you can feel the warmth of the sun on your face. And with each new thought, place it on a leaf and send it downstream. And take a deep breath in and let it out. And another deep breath in and hold it and then let it out. As you think about the rest of your day and the stress that may be involved, try to take each one of those stresses and thoughts, place them on leaves, and send them downstream. And as we're coming to an end, take some more deep breaths in and out. Take a very deep breath in and hold it, and then let it out. And then you can sit there for a few moments before you return to your activities. Kind of cutting this a little shorter than it normally would be, but you can get the full exercise online, or you can repeat mine, or you can just have the music playing in the background. You don't need to have someone's voice. I know for me, I kind of start focusing on their voice and I can't get past that. So it's almost better for me to just have the music. But that's pretty much it, guys. I hope that was helpful. Sorry, I'm like sickly and it wasn't the best. I tried. Okay.